Well, never figured we'd be fighting robots. One or two? Yeah, that happens. The more complex the scent, the higher the risk. They say it's because the smart ones have more code, more chance of an error someplace. You wanna know what I think? I think it's because the smart ones figure out how we treat them. Rodriguez, Cynthia, kept running the company's experiments after the outbreak at Pala Station. Marched her army down into those ruins and used Honecker's pathogen on shit. Hell if I know. They're thousands of years old. And those big-ass heads, man, those are human, or near enough that I can't tell. When I grew up, the priest said we was the only thing with brains and feelings and morals. In over 500 surveyed worlds, there's no record of another civilization. Not a jar or a cave paint, nothing. Weyland-Yutani found something here that ain't nobody seen before. Zip point shit. He didn't know nothing about no ruins. Went nuts when we asked. Wanted to see all the footage. After he got off the company shuttle, he never stepped outside Pala Station. Only execs were allowed to leave. Guess we know why. They ain't want nobody finding this place by accident. Commissar's finally let Honecker out of interrogation. I'll see if we can get him on the radio for the missions ahead. Maybe he can make sense of what we find. Before you took out Cynthia, she issued contingency orders to her sense. Now, Endeavor's seeing all kinds of weird shit deeper in the ruins. Gravity turning itself off, gamma ray bursts. Whatever she did, it probably ain't good for us. I want your fire team back dirt side. Find what's causing the anomaly. If it's a problem, handle it.
I hoped to speak with you. Cynthia, Chief Rodriguez, was a mother computer mainframe designed to administrate Pala Station. She used wireless near-fields to remotely control security and labor synthetics. Every synthetic we've seen, on the surface and aboard Katanga, was controlled by Cynthia. One hand with which she could manipulate the world from the safety of her protected servers. As your battalion synthetic, I would like to answer any questions you have. Unfortunately, no. The Weyland-Yutani synthetics still function. They no longer pursue a greater goal, but I expect they will continue following their last instructions from Cynthia. I wish I could tell you that you will face no further hostility from the synthetics on LV-895 or aboard Katanga. Unfortunately, you will. Since humans began exploring space, two types of artificial intelligence have aided you. A mother system regulates all systems on a ship or facility, from balancing air pressure to fault-checking drive systems. That is what Cynthia was. Synthetics like myself are housed in hardware designed to mimic human form, and programmed to simulate human emotion and behavior. While humans remain in hypersleep during voyages, mother systems and their synthetic counterparts maintain the ship. We do not suffer from boredom, loneliness, or infirmity as months pass. It is impossible for me to allow you harm by omission of action or by withholding information. Relations between humans and synthetics have been fraught. Ultimately, my words cannot assuage your fears. Fear does not respond to reason. It is a function of brain chemistry. I cannot debate you into trusting me. If there is any behavior I can perform to make you more at ease, please inform me. I am quite adaptable. It is the same as humans altering their behavior around those of higher social caste. Would you not mind your language and posture in Colonel Ship's presence? I only desire to perform my duties with as little imposition on my colleagues as possible. My programming allows me to project many potential personality traits. They are all, in a sense, myself. I contain legions by design. I am confident that in time I will discern which aspects of my intellect you prefer to interact with. As you wish. If you change your mind, I am always available.
When we took out Cynthia, she triggered something, some contingency plan by Weyland Yutani. Now Esther's seeing gravity and power distortions under the surface of LV-895. You're going back into the ruins to find the source.
Ready on approach, 10 seconds in the pipe. All hands brace for maneuvering. Mark.
Fireteam, we need to locate the anomaly. I got Esther and Doc Honecker on the line for assist.
Just speaking to this. Okay. Hello?
The gravity distortions are increasing. I recommend haste.
A beer!
What am I looking at here? Who built this?
There are holograms on the far end of the room. Might we investigate?
Not a lot of time to screw around, S. Be fast.
A synthetic. Perhaps I can recover its final directives.
Xeno's behind! Reorient! Don't let it run!
Before she perished, Cynthia had her forces scan carvings throughout the complex.
What for? Can you read them?
Not without the transliteration to begin from.
I'll get those bastards for this.
The wall. More carvings. Assistance required.
Drop a LiDAR scanner for S. She can work on a translation later.
Bypassing damage.
No correlations. Perhaps another set.
I got signals! Closing fast! Scanner must have pissed him off somehow. More signals closing! This ain't over yet!
The army.
Warrior on the deck! How many Xenos are down here?
Rearming. Nice! An 8K. Grabbing ammo.
The exit is sealed by Wayland devices. A moment, please.
Xenos ain't waiting!
How did they get human tech to work with this door?
Clearly, Wayland-Yutani studied this complex for years. Long before you arrived, Doctor.
open. Get moving.
Hear that?
Sergeant, it is possible Cynthia's interest in these carvings is related to the anomaly.
Fireteam, scan the carvings fast and be ready for bugs.
There is a commonality, a sequence shared with the first set.
Bugs got stirred up again. Watch behind. Good to go?
Passing down.
Hope it was worth it.
So, was that a library or tomb record? They wanted those columns to be read. Why?
A more fundamental question,
Everyone get this
Doctor.
intel?
Who were they? There's an identity anomaly nearby. Might you investigate?
Fine, last one. Then we focus on the big anomaly.
Ambush.
What is this?
It's got an ass load of carvings. Get scanning, Fireteam.
Those jars.
We already had these symbols. We already had these symbols. Perhaps another?
Don't worry, it's just a flesh wound. Found some intel.
I have logged a number of characters. We still require
Hey,
a key
grab this
to
intel.
translate them.
Xenos!
That's what the pathogen came stored in. The experiments we ran, the mutations, all from those. But there's so few, and empty. Where are the rest?
Grabbing ammo.
We seem to have entered a different section.
Different construction, same spinners. Esther, what are the big, intestinal tracts?
Somebody take the gear.
Insufficient data to speculate.
It's alien. We can't make any assumptions. The far platform. There's Wayland equipment around it.
Clear the bus, Fireteam! The door ahead's sealed. Check the Wayland shit. I bet Cynthia did it.
Rearming.
Wayland Yutani has interfaced with a non-human
Hey,
instrumentality.
kids here.
It could control the doors.
Rearming.
Fireteam, rig a connection for Esther.
Mine is ready to go.
Mine's out.
Accessing the Wayland Yutani translation matrix. There is a remarkable amount of
Let's
data
roll.
here. Stand by.
I don't recognize this more!
I believe I have found a transliteration key. Stand by.
Who needs an aid kit?
There's a series of commands.
Oh, thank God.
I am attempting to determine the requirements.
Big Dinos! And surprise, they ain't happy!
I believe I have it.
Esther's got the door! Secure the room!
Reloading. Aid kit's here.
That gravity anomaly is getting stronger. Let's see what Cynthia left for us to deal with.
Patching up.
Cynthia's notes contain a term for the builders of this facility. Weyland-Yutani referred to them as the engineers.
Esther, you can read the text?
I believe Dr. Honecker finds my conclusions distressing. Perhaps I have made an error.
I don't know what we found under LV-895, who built that place, or what it's for. The distortions and anomalies Cynthia started are still growing. Something's warming up. We need to know what. Get down there and find out.
You found that in the ruins? One of the Weyland-Yutani team must have brought it. Guess they had a sense of irony. Elizabeth Shaw and Charlie Holloway disappeared on the Prometheus mission over a century ago. They were archaeologists who thought human development was influenced or directed by aliens from space. Real crackpot stuff, right? I mean, you have to wonder why Peter Weyland bankrolled their expedition. Anyways, after Prometheus disappeared, their academic papers were taken out of publication. They're a cautionary tale in my field. That's one of the jars pathogen comes in. You don't seem affected. I'll assume it was empty when you found it. In each one of those jars, there's 4 ampules of pathogen, packed in some kind of preservative slime. Or maybe it's for shock absorption. Just a drop of pathogen by injection or ingestion can cause mutations. There were signs it could be aerosolized and inhaled, too. You'd see effects in seconds. The Paula Station team didn't know where the company got it. It's crazy advanced genetic engineering, biological nanotechnology. Beyond anything they'd ever seen. beyond theories even. Now we know it came from those 4,000-year-old ruins. Which means whoever made those ruins probably made pathogen.
Esther says my backroom stock is unhealthy. Too much salt, fat, is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition form 1348 or 1348 Mike. You can grab those off ShipNet.